Slumpy moonbeams like to bother children as they are falling asleep. Have you ever noticed how babies sometimes flail their arms in their sleep? That's because they are swatting at slumpy moonbeams floating in the air above them. Say hello to Green Slumpy Moonbeam.
Hello.
One night, Green Slumpy Moonbeam was bothering a nice boy named Walter, who was trying to fall asleep. It was going so well that Green Slumpy Moonbeam didn't notice when he dropped his keys. It wasn't until he got back to his apartment that he realized he was missing them. Normally, if you or I lose something, we would retrace our steps to try to find it. To find something in Slumpy Moonbeam Land, you go to places you've never been. Green Slumpy Moonbeam had never been to the laboratory for bothering, so he went there. There he saw Slumpy Moonbeams developing new ways to bother sleepy children. In one room, he saw a technique where a slumpy moonbeam lifts the arms of a sleepy baby and swings them like a marionette into the baby's face. Slumpy moonbeams are creative with their bothering. Green Slumpy Moonbeam kept walking and found himself in the auditory division. There, Slumpy Moonbeams develop bothersome sounds. He saw Yellow Slumpy Moonbeam and asked if she had his keys. She didn't have his keys, but gave him a yellow beeping button that she'd been developing. It was very bothersome. Then he ran into Blue Slumpy Moonbeam, who was working on a big blue bass. His bass plays funky bass lines that would definitely bother you if you were very tired.
I do not have your keys,
said Blue Slumpy Moonbeam.
But here, test out my big blue bass. It will cheer you up.
Green Slumpy Moonbeam smiled a little. Finally, he saw Orange Slumpy Moonbeam. She didn't have his keys either, but gave him a whale in a box.
That poor whale,
said Green Slumpy Moonbeam.
How does he fit in that box?
Don't worry,
said Orange.
It's just the sound of a whale.
Green Slumpy Moonbeam opened up the box and it made a big whale sound. Suddenly, out popped Green Slumpy Moonbeam's keys.
Hooray!
Shouted Green Slumpy Moonbeam. By now it was evening and time to bother that nice boy Walter again. Green Slumpy Moonbeam gathered his yellow beeping button, his big blue bass, and his whale in a box, and head out to Walter's room. All the way he was happy, thinking about how bothersome he would be that night. The end.